Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ. And I know on Comic Book Fanatics channel, we were all talking about trading with one another. So these are my trades or what I have. I mean, it's nothing phenomenal. But, I hope some of these are interesting to someone. And I'm going to go from least expensive or interesting to most expensive, and I would assume most interesting to people. So this first one is Silk issue 1. It's really not worth much, maybe like $4. But hey, if you have something cool that you want to trade for, maybe just interested in reading on Silk, I mean, definitely let me know. I don't expect a big comic for this trade wise, but oh man, I love Silk so much, and I'm always trying to promote her, and I guess this is my way of promoting her. And if you have something cool like $5 book or $4 book or whatever you want to trade, let me know. So number one is Silk. And please only right now at least establish YouTubers. You don't have to have 100 subs or 50 subs or anything, but you're in the community and you're involved. That way, if I get scammed, I can tell everybody who did it to me. And I don't think that's actually going to happen, but just to protect myself, it's more aimed at people who are active in the community with one another, YouTubers. And I would consider someone who's subbed if you're like very active with all of us. Okay, so I'm not looking for DC, by the way. I'm not really a DC kind of guy, so I'm more into Marvel. I'm up for whatever. Oh, I guess the condition of that Silk was pretty close to near mint, maybe very fine. This next one is Uncanny X-Man 248. It is the Death of Storm. I want to say very fine. I really do. But if we're going to be safe, like I really don't want to scam anybody. You know what I mean? I'm looking at it right now, by the way. I really don't want to scam anybody. So I want to say it's very fine. I really do. And I want to keep it, at a lower grade. That way you guys aren't disappointed. If you feel like you need to see maybe one of my books, just let me know. I know there's a lot of glare. I do apologize for that. I've been trying to get that right, but it's pretty crazy. So Death of Storm, I think this is like a $10, $15 book. Nothing crazy yet. Captain America 360, the Civil War movie coming out. Crossbones, this is his first ever appearance. And I have a good amount of these. So I decided, let me let a couple go. Wow, man. I want to say it's at least a 9. There's a little tick, right? It doesn't break color or anything. A little tick right here. I'm sorry you can't really see it. I just want to talk with you. There's a couple indents here and there. We'll go with very fine because I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to scam anybody, man. I just want to trade with you guys and everybody gets a fair trade. So we'll just say very fine. Captain America 360. All right, next up is Wolverine, his first miniseries. So his actual first, not first appearance, but first series ever. So, when he got his own. And it's pretty early on, man. Pretty cool, definitely. Let me look it over before I give you a grade. It's probably a fine, but man, I really like to reserve myself. I would say a fine. There's a lot of pressure points. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's probably like 8 or 9 pressure points on the side. So yeah, probably a fine. I don't see too many of them breaking color. There are a fair amount of ticks on the side. Here. Other than that, it's pretty beautiful. I'd have to say. I think it's a very nice looking book, but again, there's plenty of ticks on the side. So let's just say fine. If you want to see more pictures without, this saline or whatever, if you feel like maybe my grading's not fair, just let me know. I can always return it. I just want to be very transparent with everything that I'm doing in these trades because again, we're just trying to help each other out. You know what I mean? It's not about the money really. And this next one is probably my best book that I have available. And this is Carnage 361. And definitely this is a near mint. Absolutely. It better be because I paid a fair amount of money for this one. I was at a comic book convention and I really do feel like it is near mint. That's why I decided, to pay that premium for it. Again, I'm sure it's very hard to see any of these conditions. Let's look it over together. Wow, man, this is a great shape book. On the staple, there's a little bit of like a white little piece from I guess from the staple pressure. I mean, one down here as well. Exactly what a staple is. I mean, it's less than an eighth of an inch for sure. But man, I have to say, I mean, the corners are crisp. The color is crisp. Like everything about this comic, for me and to me, is crisp, man. Like I haven't read it. I don't want to read it because I'd rather just buy it online and not mess up this near mint copy. If it was like a very fine or something, I'd probably go ahead and read it. But that's it, man. That's all I have for trade. I really didn't think I had any comics for trade, but looking back on it, I have an okay amount of comics. So, I'm all open to trades. Marvel, please. I love Amazing Spider-Man. You guys know that. I'm not really looking for like non-key issues if I'm giving you a key issue, to be frank. So if I'm going to give you the first appearance of Carnage, I expect something cool as well. Whatever you think is cool. I mean, what's the worst I can say? No. If I'm giving you the first Wolverine, I would expect something cool. You know what I mean? In return, first Crossbone. I don't expect huge stuff, but this is still a key. You know what I mean? It's still cool. He's definitely gonna be the villain in Civil War. Death of Storm. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I mean, it's a key, but it's not like huge high dollar. So again, I don't expect too much off of that. And Silk One, you can just offer me whatever on that. I just really admire Silk, and I just find her extremely fascinating. So I feel like somebody else could enjoy that. Maybe trade me for an issue 1 of something else, or just something cool like that. So again, guys, hey, if you're a YouTuber, fellow YouTuber, somewhat established in the community, I'm willing to trade. I'm not going to rip you off by any means. I'm not going to be going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? My YouTube's going to be here, so you can trust me definitely. If you don't, I could chip it to somebody through us. But, like I said, I'm not worried about getting scammed too much. What goes around comes around, you know what I mean? So if you guys are interested in any of these books, I'm looking for some Marvels. I really love me some Spider-Man. I like Hulk, a little bit of Captain America, not too many Captain Americas I'm looking for. Oh, God, I wish I had my list, but I didn't really think about it. I'm really just open to anything. If I say no, it is what it is, And if you have a big comic and you want all of these, that's cool with me. You know what I mean? It's whatever. I mean, I'm just open to not really spending money. Unless you have something badass and you want all of these and then plus 60 or plus 50, plus 20, I'm totally cool with that. I think we can do that either way, man. If you have something pretty cool and you want to get the Carnage and, you don't have something exactly worth a Carnage and you want to add $20, I mean, whatever, man. I'm always down for whatever. And I think it's just more cool that we're trading with one another and that we're helping each other out. And whoever trades with me, I'm definitely going to give them a shout out. Unless they say they do not want the shout out, I'm definitely planning to give you a shout out, and maybe you can give me a shout out. And it just helps everybody, man. If you want to do a temporary trade on some of these, we can do that. You can whatever. Some of the lower ones like this one, if you just want to read it, that's fine too. I don't mind by any means. So hey guys, just let me know what you got and let's trade around. Let's get this thing going like we said we would. Peace out, everybody.